React with friends, Pog. I mean, I'm mostly gonna react myself. I'll just have friends over for seasoning. I'll have friends over specifically for seasoning because to make it more entertaining. Because I don't want Ethan to be like, you couldn't even react on your own. You're too scared or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I assume that he will grab onto anything and everything he can. But before we do that, that's personal. That's personal news. I was planning on starting at like maybe 1 and going after it. But I'm going to first do some regular news. You know what I mean? Yeah, Felix might be coming on over Discord. Unfortunately, he's not here. Mark was arguing race science the other day. Black people were inferior. No, my favorite was when he does this thing where he'll say something and he slams like dick into the conversation. What was it? There was something where he was like, and the dude got really mad at him. The other dude got really mad at him where he was like, would you touch a dude's dick? Like he has a way with words where he will like quickly neutralize an argument if someone is not paying attention to what he's trying to say. Mentally inferior to white people. And they had scientists that proved it.
Can I respond to that?
Proved it.
Can I respond to that? The science that you're talking about, phrenology, which is the sort of early... Am I wrong? Did I say something wrong?
No, you're saying a whole bunch of words to say ish. You're right. They did have scientists that came in and said a bunch of bullshit. Can I respond? Because you said to let you finish, and then you started rolling.
How does Mark Lamont Hill deal with these Hotep barbershop intellectuals? Dude, this is literally... I mean, it doesn't make sense, bro. It's fantastic for content, okay? Watching it from afar is incredible because you have a person who can speak multiple languages and is literally an intellectual, a college professor, a media figure of many years, an activist, talking to a guy who just saw a Facebook meme and is trying to repeat a Facebook meme poorly. It is so hilarious. Every single one of these conversations that comes out from the Joe Budden podcast, like this is a man who has a doctorate. He is a college professor talking to people who have developed their political perspective off of looking at memes and trying to remember said memes to bring it back. This is the one.
It's unacceptable, nigga. Fuck that. Stand on what you stand on. Don't try to change it, and don't try to change the definition of masculinity or femininity, nigga.
Why?
Because you can't do it.
I just did it.
You did it because, and you trying to influence others. No, we stand on what society mean about masculinity.
Who's we?
Me.
But that's not
I stand
we.
on it.
It's not society. You're you.
I'm not. But then, if I am me, then I shouldn't be shunned or made fun of for my personal beliefs. I should be accepted.
Would you tell it?
He's like the argument he's trying to make is like, well, it's the classic American argument, right? I'm an American. I have unique opinions. If I have an opinion, you shouldn't be able to shun me for having that opinion. How dare you shun me for having that opinion? You are not allowed, even if my opinion is stupid, even if my opinion is problematic, even if my opinion is dangerous, you are not allowed to shit on my opinion, right? American individualism and American exceptionalism is brain cancer. And Mark is trying to get across to him that, like, no, your understanding of masculinity and femininity is outdated and wrong. And he's trying to explain it to him, but he's just like, no, I won't listen to you. So here, this is what happens. Watch this. This is very good.
Beliefs. Would
you tell that to a racist white man? Would you tell
that to anybody?
No, listen to what I'm saying. Would you tell?
Yes.
Hear my question.
He said, would you tell that to a racist white man, that your opinions are your opinions, so it's fine. You can just have them. It doesn't matter. And that you are not allowed to criticize a racist white man.
For you to say yes.
He is doing this thing where he's trying to be intellectually, or he's trying to be logically consistent, which is ironic because he's already logically inconsistent because he's getting upset that people are telling him that he has a wrong opinion on something. And he's trying to reinforce his understanding of the gender binary back to others in the process of explaining his position. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. No, you won't. Do you eat dicks?
Do I do what? See, I want to play with dicks with you. So you do shit like that.
I don't want you to play with me.
No. Stop touching me. Hold on.
Listen, what I'm trying to ask you.
I want to play with dick words with you, and you do that a lot to be disrespectful.
I'm not being disrespectful. No, you don't want to be disrespectful.
I would never play with dick with you. I would never play with no. You can play pause. Let's talk about a doctor talking to a danger because
Play pause. Do you eat dicks? Oh. Seems like streamer is a feminine man. Me? Yeah, I am. I'm a very feminine man. I just love watching someone else play this role, I guess, because I oftentimes find myself playing this role, and it's rather strange. How does your fit embrace the Met theme? I'm Black Dandy. If Unk is femme, I got no chance. Yeah, people that say I'm femme are pretty funny. Like, I don't know what your definition is at that point. You know what I mean? You have a very different understanding of words, where you are not responding to the actual stimuli in front of you. There have been moments where I've played it up though. I've been pretty femme, you know, with my maid fits, with my maid outfits. That was pretty femme. Nah, you got a thick booty. Thank you. Slight flaw in your presentation. Okay, we're not gonna do that right now. All right, chatter. God damn. All right. Let me blast off, and we'll get into it. A lot of people are trying to tell me Asmongold. I don't care what Asmongold is doing. Okay, stop bringing that shit in here. We got more important things. We got more important things to cover here today, folks. Okay. Probably a mold soldier thinking a streamer is falling through the ceiling is mask. That is pretty masculine. Let me blast off real quick. Oh God, I hate when this shit happens. Okay. All right. Reacting to my career ending while fundraising for iDubbbz's charity cancer. And where else? What is it? Hold on. Do you see you made Take Tone cry? Did I? Wait, what? Why? Trump announced that he will stop bombing Yemen. I know. I'm going to cover that for sure. Trump no longer going to bomb Yemen after Israel bombs civilian infrastructure. Been a major Mark Lamont Hill head for years and years, and I had the honor of being able to actually have him on my broadcast a while back. I remember all the way back when he, I believe it was CNN that he got fired from for saying from the river to the sea, Palestine would be free at the United Nations. Like, it's incredible. But yeah, he's been cooking on the Joe Budden podcast. And him being matched up against people who obviously have great respect for him, but so that they won't like try to say some dumb shit, but also him being matched up against like the average American guy with the average American opinions is so funny. It's amazing. It's amazing. And he's also super athletic too. So like they can't even get him on that shit. They can't even get him on weightlifting. They can't get him on basketball. They can't get him on anything. He's the GOAT. Like, it is pretty funny though to have like a regular podcast or like radio guys try to talk about politics. Try to talk about politics with a actual scholar, like an actual academic, is crazy. Watching Mark Lamont Hill talk to a dumb guy is top 5 most satisfying things to see. Yeah. Would you say Mark has been a stalwart supporter? Okay, we're gonna be using that for sure, but